And here we are with actually partner, one of many partners Atmel has, but with the solution we just talked about it, we have CEO of Sequitur Labs. Hello.
Hi, I'm Phil Atfield, CEO of Sequitur Labs. We've been working with Atmel for probably over 2 years with various microprocessors and microcontrollers, pulling together security from a system perspective.
Okay. Now, security, you are a new company, more or less, 5 years old, but as you said, this is all very experienced engineers working.
Yeah, so for my company, most of us have backgrounds in semiconductor design and verification, and our experience in tool sets probably goes back 30 years to sort of the evolution of semiconductors. So we're a young company with not necessarily very young people.
So as we see piece of the silicon, if you wouldn't put any software or brain, which your company does, then it would be kind of still a piece of silicon, as smart as it can be.
That's correct. So one of the reasons we work with Atmel is they have, I would say, the designs of their microprocessors that we work with from security features, very, very advanced, and we're very pleased to have the opportunity to have access to deliver on a part that's only been available for about 2 months.
Now, not only that, it's very affordable.
Exactly. So I think the price point for this is for extremely large volumes, and our objective as well is to make so trusted software extremely affordable on large volume basis.
Great, and also many industries can use that.
Yes, for example, so consider applications in the home or in industry, say things like healthcare gateways or healthcare components for health, or for automated controls. So think of advanced systems where something like water meters for irrigation or consolidation components in those systems, where it's really important that somebody can't overheat a pump or they can't turn up the insulin to your arm or these sorts of things. The trust really matters.
Okay, so now we will come back to this new device you're working on, and that would be kind of good for us to know in the great details, okay?
Okay. So what we do, so Atmel basically in ARM provides a core technology called the Trust Zone, which is the ability to create a virtual secure processor on the silicon. Atmel's architecture implements this quite nicely. One of the challenges you have is there needs to be software that operates in the trust zone and has fine-grained control over the resources. So it presents trusted services to an operating system such as Linux or Android or a real-time operating system. We provide the trusted operating system that occupies the trust zone and mediates the control and what actually happens in that area. So also facilitates, say, service providers or the ones that develop with Atmel's parts, the ability for them to build trusted services into the solutions that they provide.
Great. Well, let's take a look at that device itself.
This is an Atmel SAMD21 microcontroller, so very lightweight. It would be considered as something that would be used in an edge node device. So a very straightforward and not complex system. Over here we have for radio, this is an Atmel Wink 1500 wireless module. So this is providing communications to the board itself. Over here we actually have crypto authentication devices from Atmel as well. So this is for key storage and cryptography. So this is the one end node is basically, all of these are controlling the camera and the door lock in this demonstration. And you can think of this as being any instance of something that you would want to control. So it could be a motor or a pump or something like that. And the camera would be something that's gathering information. So it could be anything like a temperature sensor, a flow meter, or something like that as well. So this is sort of an example of an end node, something that in the Internet of Things. In the center, we have, behind the display, we actually have an Atmel SAM A5D2. So this is a microprocessor that Atmel released back in September. Very advanced security capabilities in the hardware. And what we do is provide the trusted execution environment that runs inside of the trust zone, offering trusted services out to the normal operating system, such as Linux or Android or a real-time operating system. Actually, and the digitizer on this as well comes from Amazon, or from Atmel. This is part of one of their Max Touch display controllers. And the last piece is just the handset, which is pretty much a stock device from Samsung. But on this, we actually have, this is actually running software from a company based in the UK called Trustonic. And this is the trusted application that actually controls the system. So there's some very special capabilities involved here in the ability to deliver these applications as well.
And of course, you had one of the device working on. And did you work on any other device at Atmel?
We have actually. These are part of a family of devices, so we've been working with them for several years. And in security and trust are difficult things to do and implement, and sometimes there are changes that can be made early in the design that make it easier for a developer or a system builder to build the software. So we help in some of the earlier stages before the silicon is implemented in making life easier for the software side as well. So everything we can do to help make life easier or more trustworthy, we contribute in there as well.
So you involved in the process of making silicon smarter from the beginning, before the end device come up.
Yeah, so I mean the hardware designers are brilliant and ingenious, but we step back and look at it from the perspective of the company that will use that product and put it into a system. And if there's something very simple that can be done that makes it easier or less complicated to write the software, then we will help them change the hardware or make suggestions for the hardware to simplify things for everybody.
And of course, we want secure product in our homes, cars, offices.
Absolutely, and part of that as well is establishing the certifications. So some of the things we're working on as well are certified modules where the software, the firmware that runs on a board actually goes through a certification authority so that there is an awful lot of rigorous testing done so that by the time you get the product, it's already been tested quite extensively and vetted by other people.
So, would like to know, what would you like to wish to our viewers?
Oh, what I really hope is that your lives are simple and uncomplicated. Security can be difficult, trust can be difficult. It doesn't have to be. If it's designed in and done properly, then your life will be easy and you'll feel much more comfortable using these technologies as we move forward.
Great. And I saw Atmel has this poster said, "A revolution in the making." I think I rather have a revolution in the technology to make all our life easier, nobody gets hurt. So let's support that and have better devices and easier life for everybody, more comfortable and happier.
Thank you very much. A pleasure.
Thank you.